जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today is Wednesday. It is 12th of February. It is Magha Masa or Madhava Masa, Sukla Paksham and Paurnimi Tithi. So today it is the Magha Purnima. So the Lords Shri Radha Madhava, they are in the white dresses and also the Panchtattva. So beautifully decorated. So that is Magha Paurnimi, and also another event is the appearance day of Srila Narottama Das Thakur. We shall read a few lines from the special Vaishnava days. So today is the appearance day of the great Vaishnava Acharya Srila Narottama Das Thakur. He wrote numerous songs to help us easily understand the science of Krishna consciousness. The other day, we presented the words and Srila Prabhupada's recordings of Nitai Padakamala. His instructions are also liberally sprinkled throughout Srila Prabhupada's books. For example, from the Chaitanya Charitamrita introduction, in the devotional song, Narottama Das Thakur sings, "My dear Lord Chaitanya, please have mercy upon me. There is no one who is as merciful as you. My plea is most urgent because your mission is to deliver all fallen souls, and no one is more fallen than I. Therefore, I beg priority." In the Krishna book, chapter 88, the Lord continued, "When my devotee is bereft of all material riches and is deserted by his relatives, friends, and family members, because he has no one to look after him, he completely takes shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord." Shri Narottama Das Thakur has sung in this connection, "My dear Lord Krishna, O son of Nanda Maharaja, you are now standing before me with Srimati Radharani, the daughter of King Vrishabhanu. I am now surrendering unto you. Please accept me. Please do not kick me away. I have no shelter other than you." And from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, chapter 1, verse number 69. Uttama Shloka Gunanuvadhat. The word Uttama Shloka means one who is famous as the best of those who are good. The Lord is good in all circumstances. That is his natural reputation. His goodness is unlimited and he uses it unlimitedly. A devotee is also sometimes described as Uttama Shloka, meaning that he is eager to glorify the Supreme Personality of Godhead or Lord's devotees. Glorifying the Lord and glorifying the Lord's devotees are the same, or rather, glorifying the devotee is more important than glorifying the Lord directly. Narottama Das Thakur explains this fact. Chariya Vaishnava Seva Nistara Payeche Keva. One cannot be liberated from material contamination without sincerely serving a devotee of Krishna. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela, chapter 1 summary. The direct disciple of Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami was Sri Narottama Das Thakura, who accepted Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura as his servitor. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura accepted Srila Jagannath Dasa Babaji, the spiritual master of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura, who in turn accepted Srila Gaurakishora Dasa Babaji, the spiritual master of Om Vishnupada Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaja, the divine master of our humble self. From the Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila, chapter 1, verse number 46 purport. In all the ancient literatures of devotional service, in the more recent songs of Sri Narottama Das Thakura, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura and other unalloyed Vaishnavas, the spiritual master is always considered either one of the confidential associates of Srimati Radharani or a manifested representation of Shri Nityananda Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu. From the Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila, chapter 4, verse number 34, purport. Trying to throw mud into transcendence with their perversity, the Sahajiyas misinterpret the sayings Tatparatpena Nirmalam and Tatparo Bhavet by misinterpreting Tadrishihi Kridaha. They want to indulge in sex while pretending to imitate Lord Krishna. But one must actually understand the imports of the words through the intelligence of the authorized Goswamis. Shri Narottama Das Thakur, in his prayers to the Goswamis, has explained his inability to understand such spiritual affairs. Rupa Raghunath Pade Ha Ibe Akuti Kabe Hama Bhujabase Yugala Piriti. When I shall be eager to understand the literature given by the Goswamis, then I shall be able to understand the our transcendental love affairs of Radha and Krishna. In other words, unless one is trained under the disciplic succession of the Goswamis, one cannot understand Radha and Krishna. The conditioned souls are naturally averse to understanding the spiritual existence of the Lord. And if they try to know the transcendental nature of the Lord's pastimes, while they remain absorbed in materialism, they are sure to blunder like the Sahajiyas. From Krishna book chapter 20. In family life or any life, one cannot be perfectly happy without being Krishna consciousness. Shri Narottama Das Thakura prays that he will have the association of a person, either a householder or a man in the renounced order of life, who is engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord and is always crying the holy name of Lord Chaitanya. For the materialistic person, worldly affairs become too aggressive, whereas to a person who is in Krishna consciousness, everything appears to be happily situated. And from Krishna book chapter 22, the unmarried girls used to pray with great devotion to goddess Katyayani, addressing her as follows. O Supreme External Energy of the Personality of Godhead, O Supreme Mystic Power, O Supreme Controller of this material world, O Goddess, please be kind to us and arrange for our marriage with the son of Nanda Maharaja, Krishna. The Vaishnavas generally do not worship any demigods. Sri Narottama Das Thakura has strictly forbidden all worship of the demigods for anyone who wants to advance in pure devotional service. Yet, the gopis, who are beyond compare in their affection for Krishna, were seen to worship Durga. The worshippers of demigods sometimes mention that the gopis worshipped goddess Durga, but we must understand the purpose of the gopis. Generally, people worship goddess Durga for some material benediction, yet the gopis pray to the goddess to become wives of Lord Krishna. The purport is that if Krishna is the center of activity, a devotee can adopt any means to achieve that goal. The gopis could adopt any means to satisfy or serve Krishna. That was the super excellent characteristics of the gopis. They worshipped goddess Durga completely for 1 month in order to have Krishna as their husband. Every day they prayed for Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaja, to become their husband. So there are again further glories of Narottama Das Thakur, so describing different parts of the Krishna's pastimes and how Narottama Das Thakur sings in his different kirtans. And also he has given one more, the Shri Guru Charana Padma, so that one is also there. And also Hari Hari Bepale Janama, that kirtan is by Shri Narottama Das Thakur. Janama Gonayunu Manusha Janma Paya Radha Krishnana Bhajiya Janiya Suniya Bhishakainu. So likewise that once again, so there are further glories of Shri Narottama Das Thakur. So I will share something in the WhatsApp group later on today. That is from Vaishnava Events perspective. So for now, so we shall quickly move into our daily Srimad Bhagavatam. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, so Sukadeva Goswami is describing the about the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his transcendental form and features. So he has described Krishna, the Lord's Virata form or the impersonal Brahma Jyoti, but devotees do not accept these two angles. So they understand that Lord has got his transcendental form because they are vipashchitaha, they are very intelligent. So here he was mentioning yesterday, Savachya Vachikataya Bhagavan Brahma Rupa Druk Nama Kriya Nama Rupa Kriya Datte Sakarma Akarmakah Paraha. Though the Lord has got transcendental form, he is always situated in the Goloka or Vaikuntha planets. Goloka eva siti Akilatma Bhuto. Though he is situated in the Goloka, but still he appears in this material world. And by accepting Nama Rupa Kriyadatte Sakarma Akarmakaha Paraha. So he appears to be engaged in the activities like Rama, Krishna, and Narasimha, many other forms. And it is visible to materialistic eyes. Savachya Vachakataya Bhagavan Brahma Rupadrup, visible to material eyes. So Nama Rupa Kriyadatte Sakarma Akarmakaha Paraha. So after saying that the Lord has got a transcendental form, Sukadeva Goswami is further mentioning that Lord has created so many living entities, like including Brahma down to so many other living entities which are of lowest creature, either living entities in the air, water, or earth. So likewise, and also they are born from the different kinds of moving and non-moving living entities, and born from the eggs, born from the perspiration, born from the womb of a mother. Likewise, different kinds of living entities, like the uh, all living entities are created by the Supreme Personality of Godhead according to their consciousness. Tam jiva karma padivim anuvattamanaha. The Lord is always understanding the consciousness of a living entity. According to that, they are created. So we are in the Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, chapter 10, verse number 37 to 40. So like Sukadeva Goswami is describing that all the living entities are created by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. प्रजापतीन् मनुन् देवान् ऋषीन् पितृगणान् पृथक् सिद्धचारणगन्धर्वान् विद्याद्र आसुरगुह्यकान् किन्निर् अप्सरसो नागान् सर्पान् किं पुरुषान् नरान् मातुर्रक्षः पिशाचांश प्रेतभूतविनायकान् कूष्माण्ड उन्मादवेतालान् यातु धानान् ग्रहान् अपि खगान् मृगान् पशून् वृक्षान् गिरीन्द्रुपा सरीसृपान् द्विविधाश्चतुर्विधा येन्ये जलस्थलनभोकसः कुशल अकुशला मिश्राः कर्मणां गतयस्त्विमाः Gatayastvimaha. So here, different living entities that Sukadeva Goswami is mentioning. Prajapatin. Prajapatin or the Brahma and his sons like Daksha and others. Manun, the periodic heads like the Vaivashuta Manu, Swayambhu Manu, like that Manun. Devan, like Indra, Chandra and Varuna. Rushin, like Bhrugu and Vasistha, Atri, so many great sages. Rushin, Pitruganan, the inhabitants of the Pitru planets, like Arima, Pitruganan, Prutak is the again separately. Siddhacharana Gandharvan, Siddha, the inhabitants of the Siddha planet, Charana, the inhabitants of the Charana planet, Gandharvan, the inhabitants of the Gandharva planets. Vidyadhara Asura Guhyakan, Vidyadharas, inhabitants of the Vidyadhara planet. So one of the example is the Chitraketu. He is the Vidyadhara. And Asura, the atheistics, Asura, Guhyakan, the inhabitants of the Yaksha planet. So they are associates of the Kuvera, Guhyakan, Kinnara, Apsaraso, Naghan, Kinnaras. Kinnara, the inhabitants of the Kinnara planet. They could be seen in the Himalaya mountains, but we do not know now. Kinnara Nara is the human. Kinnara means a little bit of Nara. So sometimes we see some of the movies like head is half part is the human, half part is the animal. The chronicles of something, some movies are there. So there we see such kind of things. We can assume Kinnaras, Kinnara planet, Apsarasas, the beautiful angels of the Apsara planet. Nagan, the serpentine inhabitants of the Nagaloka. They're all, they can change their forms to human forms if they like. Nagan. Nagan are different from the Sarpan. Sarpa is a different. And then Sarpan, the inhabitants of Sarpaloka, these are the snakes. Nagas are not the, they appear to be snakes, but they have got some kind of divine power. But Sarpan, they are not, they are the snakes. Sarpan, Kim Purushan, Kim Purushan, the monkey-shaped inhabitants of the Kim Purusha planet. Naran, the inhabitants of earth, and Matru, the inhabitants of the Matru Loka. And sometimes we also understand Matrukas, so kind of a people like demonic people who steal children in the childhood. So like Matrukas, something like that. I do not know, but this is what I have heard. The inhabitants of the Matruloka. And then Raktasaha, inhabitants of the demoniac planet. Pisachan, inhabitants of the Pisachas. They keep on demanding for particular kind of things. Pisachas, they're all just drain the energy of the people if they hold on to them, if they haunt the people. Pisachan, Cha also Preta, the inhabitants of the Preta Loka, which does not have the materialistic body, they're always in the ghostly bodies. Bhota, evil spirits. Vinayakan, both as evil spirits, they wanted to do bad things for the others. Vinayakan, hobgoblins, this is goblins. Vinayakan. So sometimes even Lord Ganesha is also called Vinayaka Chaviti. So here Vinayakan is the those goblins, the short and ugly living entities. Vinayakan, Koshmanda, Vilvoda Wisp, Koshmandas. So Koshmandas is sometimes we also hear this about these Koshmandas. I think they drink the blood, Koshmandas. And Unmada is the lunatics. We know Unmadas who are just behaving very bad, holding on to some particular concept and then acting in different ways. Lunatics, Vetalan, the jinn, and then so I think we have also seen some kind of movies, Betala, something like Betala stories. So the jinns, this is the Vetalan. And Yatudhanan, a particular type of evil spirit. Yatudhanan. Grahan, the good and evil stars. Api, also Kaghan, the birds which are in the sky, Kaghan. And Mrugan, the forest animals. And Pasun, the household animals, the domestic animals. Or Vrikshan, the ghosts. Girin, the mountains. Drupa, O King Parikshit. Sarisrupan, reptiles, and then Dividaha, the moving and the non-moving or the standing living entities, like the trees and the animal beings. And Chatuhvidaha, the living entities born from embryos, eggs, and perspiration and seeds. Ye and all others, Jalas Jalasthala Nabaukasaha, water, land, and Nabha These are the birds which are in the sky, in the Jalasthala Nabha Vokasaha. Kushala in happiness, Akushala in distress. Mishraha, in mixed happiness and distress. Karmanam, according to one's own past deeds, Gatastvimaha, Gatayaha, is the as a result of all their according to their own past deeds, all these living entities are created by the Supreme Personality of Godhead according to their consciousness, Karmanam. If they are engaging in the devotional service, they belong to the spiritual world. If they are not, and like the one wanted to create the universe, one wanted to maintain, one wanted to enjoy in this material world, then according to their consciousness, they will take different birth in the all these categories. So likewise, Sukadeva Goswami is saying, Prajapatin Manun Devan Rushin Pitru Ganam Prutak Siddha Charana Gandharvam Vidyadra Asura Gushikan Kinnara Apsaraso Naghan Sarpan Kim Purushan Naran Maturaksha Pisajamsha Preta Bhota Vinayakan Koshmanda Unmada Vetalan Yatu Dhanan Grahanape Kaghan Rugan Pasun Rukshan Girin Drupa Sarish Rupan द्विविधाश्चतुर्विधायेन्ये जलस्थलनभोकसः कुशल अकुशल मिश्राः कर्मणां गतयस्त्विमाः. See, all the living entities have been given here. So, translation for this verse. O King, know from me that all the living entities are created by the Supreme Personality of Godhead according to their past deeds. This includes Brahma and his sons like Daksha, the periodical heads like Vaishvasuta Manu, the demigods like Indra, Chandra, and Varuna, the great sages like Bhrugu, Vyasa, and Vasista, the inhabitants of Pitruloka and Siddhaloka, the Charanas, Gandharvas, Vidyadharas, Asuras, Yakshas, Kinnaras, and angels. The serpentines, the monkey-shaped Kimpurushas, the human beings, the inhabitants of Matruloka, the demons, Pisachas, ghosts, spirits, lunatics, and evil spirits. The good and evil stars, goblins, the animals in the forest, the birds, the household animals, the reptiles, the mountains, the moving and standing living entities, the living entities born from embryos, from eggs, from perspiration, and from seeds, and all others, whether they be in the water, land, or sky, in happiness, in distress, or in mixed happiness and distress. All of them, according to their past deeds, are created by the Supreme Lord. And purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Yes, so can I request Usha Mataji to read the purport, please?
Yes, Hare Krishna. The varieties of living entities are mentioned in this list, and with no exceptions, from the topmost planet down to the lowest planet of the universe. All of them in different species of life are created by the Almighty Father, Vishnu. Therefore, no one is independent of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In the Bhagavad Gita 14.4, the Lord therefore claims all living entities as his offspring in the following verse. Sarvayonisu Kaunteya Mrutyaha Sambhavanti Yaha Tassam Brahma Mahadyonir Aham Bija Pradapita. The material nature is compared to the mother. Although every living being is seen to come out of the mother's body, it is still a fact that the mother is not the ultimate cause of such a birth. The father is the ultimate cause of birth. Without the father's seed, no mother can give birth to a child. Therefore, the living beings in different varieties of forms and positions within the innumerable universes are all born of the seed of the Almighty Father, the personality of Godhead, and only to the man with the poor fund of knowledge do they appear to be born of the material nature. Being under the material energy of the Supreme Lord, all living entities, beginning from Brahma down to the insignificant and are manifested in different bodies according to their past deeds. The material nature is one of the energies of the Lord. Bhagavad Gita 7.4. The material nature is inferior in comparison to the living entities. The supreme nature, the superior nature, and inferior nature of the Lord combine to manifest all universal affairs. Some of the living entities are relatively happy in better condition of life, whereas others are in distressed condition of life. But factually, none of them are actually happy in material condition life. No one can be happy in prison life, although one may be a first class prisoner and another a third class prisoner. The intelligent person should not try to be promoted from third class person life to first class prison life, but should try to be released from the prison altogether. One may be promoted to first class prisoner, but the same first class prisoner is again degraded to a third class prisoner in the next term. One should try to be free from prison life and go back home, back to Godhead. That is the real goal for all types of living entities. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So here, Sukadeva Goswami is mentioning different kinds of the living entities. They are all different bodies and their consciousness and their activities according to their past deeds. The consciousness. So this is entirely based on the consciousness. The consciousness is can be changed based on the desires. I wanted to be servant of Krishna, then that will become Krishna consciousness. And I wanted to enjoy myself, then it will become a karma. I have to take one particular kind of body, and according to the circumstances, either on the land or in the water or in the sky, either moving or non-moving, in such a way based on the activity and consciousness. So everyone, all these living entities, the bodies of the materialistic nature, they are subjected to the um, uh, uh, distress of this material world according to their circumstances. So here, all of them in different species of life are created by the Almighty Father. So again, this is from Bhagavad Gita. It is the Sarva Yonishu Kaunteya Mutayaha Sambhavantiyaha. So, Sarva Yonishu Kaunteya, in all the wombs of mothers, Sarva Yonishu Kaunteya, Muttayaha Sambhavantiyaha, and whatever is being appeared, Tasam Brahma Mahadjonir. So, this is Mahadjonir. The Mahad is the Mahatattva. This is Aham Beja Pradah Pita. I am the seed giving father for all these living entities. So Krishna is the original. We are all Mamaivamsha Jivaloke Jiva Bhutah Sanatana. That is how we understand a child is not different from the father because he appeared from the father. So here we are all in the spiritual nature, like Krishna, and we belong to the Krishna's planet, the spiritual planets. But here, so, somewhere there, we have fallen into this material world according to our desires. So here, therefore, the father is the ultimate cause of the birth. Without the father's seed, no mother can give birth to child. This happens again. Karmana dhaiva netrina jantuhu deha upapattaye. So again, still the father. Striyaha udaraha pumsam um, pumsam vretah kanashriyah. The living entity, it take the shelter of the semen of the man enter into the womb of the mother. So man is the without father's seed, no mother can give birth to child. Living varieties of forms and positions within the innumerable universes are all born of the seeds of the Almighty Father, Krishna, the personality of Godhead, and only to the man with poor fund of knowledge, they appear to be born of the materialistic nature. So materialistic people, they always think that asatyam apritistam te jagadahuranishwaram aparasparasam bhotam kim manyet kamahaitukam. There is no apratistam. Asatyam apritishtam te jagadahuraneshwaram. There is no cause for this universe. It just appeared just like that. And then only for this creation of these people, aparaspara sambhotam kim manyit kamahitam. Just because of sex, people are taking birth. In such a way, the materialistic people, they always assume the poor fund of knowledge. So, being under the material energy of the Supreme Lord, all living entities, beginning from Brahma down to insignificant or ant, are all manifested in different bodies according to their past deeds. So here Brahma comes from the Navilafugda Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. He is the matured and more developed consciousness. He has got the ripened pious activities, most pious living entity. So he comes first, and then he will take, and then after his austerities and penances and meditation, the Lord appears to him, and then he starts the creation. So, but still, he is a living entity. So, and all this material nature and the living material nature is one of the energies of the Lord. He is the Bhinna Prakriti Rastadha, but it is the inferior nature, which is separated one from the Lord, Bhinna Prakriti. But the living entities, they are of the superior nature. So again here, people they can choose. They belong to the marginal energy of the Lord. विष्णु शक्ति परा प्रोक्त क्षेत्रज्ञाक्य तथा परा अविद्या कर्म संज्ञाय तृतीया शक्ति ऋष्यते. This is called तृतीया शक्ति ऋष्यते. They can choose either they wanted to stay in the spiritual planets or they can come down to the material world. It is entirely up to the desire. So if their desire is so strong, then they can take to the path of the devotional service and chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra 16 rounds a day and then follow the regulative principles. That path goes to spiritual planet. And the superior nature and inferior nature of the Lord combine to manifest all universal affairs. So this living entities, one side is the living force and another side is the matter. When they both coming together, then it manifests the all universal affairs. Without the combination of this, it is not possible. We cannot see this middle world is moving and manifested. And some living entities are relatively happy in better conditions of life. Again, in the position of the living entity, some are happy, and it appears to that. It appears to us like that. Some are happy and some are not happy. But here, no one can be happy because Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi Dukkha Doshanu Darshanam. These are the main problems of the materialistic existence. Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi Dukkha Doshanu Darshanam. No one can be staying happy. But some way or other, everyone are disturbed by the materialistic nature. Adi Daivik, Adi Bhautik, Adi Adhyatmik in different ways. Even though he is a person in the very richest person of this world, he will also be subjected to the diseases, subjected to the death, and going through so many kinds of relational problems also. Many of those problems. But the intelligent person should not try to be promoted from third class prison life to first class prison life. तस्यैव हेतोः प्रेतेतु को विधो न लभ्यते यद् भ्रमताम् उपर्यदः. So this is again Narada is saying to Vyasadeva, a person who is very intelligent, tasyaiva hetoho praitetu kovido. Kovida is the intelligent person. He does not desire anything which is available within the 14 planet systems, from the Brahma Loka down to Patala Loka. So he has to achieve for a thing which is beyond this one, the spiritual planets, the love of Godhead, which belongs to Golokere Premadhana Harinama Sankirtana. So that kind of wealth one has to achieve. Premadhana, love of Godhead, which is from the Goloka. Golokere Premadhana Harinama Sankirtana. That is not available here in this material world, but it is coming from spiritual world. Otherwise, whatever yad bhavyam bhavatu bhagwan purva karmanurupam. Everything will come automatically by our past deeds. talabhye dukkavad anyitaha sukham kalena sarvatra ghabir rambhasa. Automatically, these pains and pleasures will come automatically. We do not have to put separate endeavor for them. But one has to achieve the love of Godhead, which is not available within the 14 planetary systems. That is what the intelligent person do it. He does not try to just promote himself onto the Brahma planet. One should try to free from the present life and go back home, back to Godhead. That is the real goal for all types of living entities. Okay, so likewise, Prabhupada is describing. So, otherwise, just going to each and every living entity, what is Brahma, and these modern scientists, if they find something, they scrutinizingly allocate one particular department and put so many people for particular Brahma, analyze and Brahma, what is his living, what is his suggestion, and just make a connection with him. So, what is the benefits we can derive if we have relationship? Likewise, if we see so many living entities, they will establish that many number of departments. That is the foolishness. One has to look for which is not available in this material world. We have to analyze what is the source of everything. That Krishna, that spiritual nature. That department must exist in all the throughout the world. But people, they do not understand that one. That is the very subtle form. That is the source of all this material existence. Whatever the cosmic manifestation we see, that is the source of it. One has to always understand that point, very finite source of it. Okay, so that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. So likewise, Sukadeva Goswami is saying, Prajapatin Manun Devan Rushin Pitru Ganan Putat Siddhachara Gandharvan Vidhyadra Asura Gushikan Kinner Apsarasu Naghan Sarpan Kim Purushan Naran मातुर्रक्षः पिशाचांश प्रेत भूत विनायकान् कूष्माण्ड उन्माद वेतालान् यातुधानान् ग्रहानपि खगान् मृगान् पशून् वृक्षान् गिरीन् नृप सरीसृपान् विविधा चतुर्विधा येन्ये जलस्थल नभोकसः कुशला मिश्राः कर्मणां गतयः स्विमाः कर्मणां just based on the past deeds. Likewise, Sukadeva Goswami is saying that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. We shall quickly move to Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. So today it is a letter to Damodara. Going today. So can I request any unallocated devotee to read this letter? It is a little bit different from the standard letters that we are going through. Prabhavati Sachi Mataji, are you available?
Sorry, Prabhuji, my glasses are not good.
Sure,
Actually. I
Mataji.
cannot. Sorry.
Hangma Mataji, would you like to read?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. My dear Damodara, please accept my blessings. I beg to acknowledge receipt of your letter dated 25th June 1970 and noted the contents. What has happened to Dinesh's letter to the embassy? Please see that this permission is granted. It is very important business. I do not know what Kirtananda Maharaja has told you, but where there is want of pujaris only, Panchatattva picture should be worshipped by performance of Kirtana, and as soon as Jagannatha or Radha Krishna deities are installed, you will require some qualified pujaris immediately. If there is scarcity of such qualifies qualified pujaris, each center should be satisfied only by worshipping Panchatattva of Lord Chaitanya by performance of Sankirtana. I learned that your marriage is already arranged, so I have no objection. I am glad to learn that you are continuing your Mahasankirtana. That is very nice. This is our main business. Temple worship is not so important as Sankirtana on the public roads and selling our literatures. Your class schedule is also very nice. Hope this will meet you in good health. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji. Any takeaway points, Mataji, you wanted to add?
Yes, Prabhuji. So first, he's inquiring about the response from the embassy. Must be regarding some temple some temple thing, because he is saying that it is very important, and he's also advising how to do the I think it is for the stapana of the um, deities. And he is saying that it can only be the worship can only be done by qualified pujaris. And if qualified pujari, in cases that a qualified pujari is not available, then it can also be done by sankirtan. And maybe Prabhuji, you'll be able to explain this more in a proper manner. And at the end, he has also mentioned the importance of book distribution and sankirtana. He's saying that is the main that is more important than temple worship. And he is saying that we should give our focus to uh, the prachar in the public roads, and by doing sankirtana and book distribution. And yes, Prabhuji, I think that is it in this letter.
Okay, thank you so much, Mataji,
Thank you, Prabhuji.
for kindly reading and explaining this. Any other points, dear devotees, you wanted to add to this letter? Okay, so this is again, Prabhupada is stressing that in case if and all we need to worship, just to worship and satisfy with the Panchatattva of Lord Chaitanya by performing Sankirtana like that. If we are worshipping Jagannatha and Radha Krishna deities installed, then we must have qualified pujaris, because worship of Jagannath and Radha Krishna must be high standard. We should not neglect. We need to offer the bhoga 3 times a day and do harati or like that. So it must be properly. It is the Panchatattva of Lord Chaitanya, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Prabhu, Gadadhara, and Srivasa. So when Panchatattva, we can simply perform Hare Krishna Mahantra, they will be satisfied. And there are not specific to, we need to do all these things like offering prasadam and then doing arati. It is not strictly uh, required. But by simply chanting Hare Krishna mantra, performance of Sankirtana, that will be sufficient according to the circumstances. But when we have got everything, resources, we can do proper worship. So that is Prabhupada is suggesting. Okay, so that is, and also in this age of Kali, we just need yajnanam japa yajñosmi. We have to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra all the time. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Iva Kevalam, Kalo Nastyeva Gatiranyada. So that is important, either personally or on the roads or wherever we go. That is Prabhupada is stressing through Sankirtan on the public roads or selling our literatures. Okay, so that is one thing. But worshipping deities, that was the part of the age of Dwapara Yuga. Of course, still we are doing it as part of the Pancharatra to make our complete faith and devotion unto this Krishna, Radha Krishna. But here, main thing is that is also going on parallelly. One is the deity worship, that is for the advanced devotees. But the main thing, basic principle is minimum is chanting and prachar, as Mataji mentioned, prachar. So we need to propagate Krishna consciousness. That is the main thing. And by selling our literatures and performing Sankirtan on the public roads. Okay, that is my takeaway. Thank you so much, Mataji. And from the announcements point of view, so today, Wednesday, today evening, we have Kirtan at 8:30 p.m. So just once again checking, dear devotees. So is that followed as 8:30 p.m. or 8 p.m.? Standard is 8:30 p.m. so far. We have not yet changed it. That's what I understand. Okay, so in that case, no best means 8:30 p.m. Okay, that is our upcoming event. And with regards to the contributions for the Lord Narasimhadev, we have got everything, 1,801 pound. We have we have transferred or offered Lakshmi to Bhaktivedanta Manar and also ISKCON Mayapur and also some Kumbha, Mahakumbh, that one, some offerings, and some devotees also personally requested to share some of their contributions to the and on their names or beloved ones, so personal contributions. So that is also done, and then we are going to offer for this Goshala. That is, I'm just liaising with the Bhaktivedanta Manar. I can do it, but through online as well. But just in case, just checking for it. In 1 or 2 days, it will be sorted out. And Zoom also will be automatically renewed on 16th of February. And then we will be left with 190 pounds. And dear devotees, so kindly decide what you are propose, what you wanted to do it with one. So we, out of those things, one is the Veda base. We are frequently using Bhaktivedanta Veda base this online, and also they also need in the support. It seems we have seen those ones here in the bottom. There is a donate. So when we see this one, donate in the new tab, it is they're mentioning that user contributions are the only source of the funding for the online Veda-based project. So in such a way, we may contribute some of it, but it is again, we need devotees' decision for it. And also in upcoming Gaurav Purnima is also coming in the Bhaktivedanta manner. So that is also one more event, but still it is again devotees, all devotees needs to support and decide. Okay, so dear devotees, kindly share your thoughts. So maybe when we are offering maybe at least 108 pounds as one chunk, that maybe is good. Either Veda base or Gaurav Purnima.
I think Veda base is better.
Yes, Prabhu, yeah,
My
Hare
person.
Krishna.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji. So what is, we have got 190 pounds. What proportion you propose generally?
I don't know what the other people decide, Prabhu, because I'm okay with any contribution that you want to make, Prabhu.
I am fine also, Prabhu, yes.
Okay, thank you, Mataji.
Prabhu, have we thought of sponsoring a meal for the day on a special occasion in the temple?
And for example, like Gaurav Purnami meal.
Yeah, you, the group can sponsor the meal for that one of the days.
Yes.
I think it's a good idea because we haven't done any of that, and I often see the individuals doing it, and they're always asking for people to sponsor.
Yes.
What do others think?
I personally feel Veda based because giving knowledge, and it's nice, very important to put all the Prabhupada books online so that we have more benefits out of it. That's I have feeling, Mataji.
Yeah.
Not against the Annadan, but as actually Prabhu already did for the in Prayagraj, he gives some Lakshmi for Annadan. So I think it's something good to do this kind of knowledge-based information that everyone will get a knowledge.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I know that, but just a suggestion in case other people, it's just a thought because I know that comes up a lot when I'm at the temple.
Yeah. Thank you, Mataji. So that is also is there. Maybe we could split that 190 pounds into 108 pounds for Veda base. Maybe the rest of the amounts like 88 pounds. Is that it? 82 pounds to, sorry, is that 82 pounds? Yeah, 82 pounds to Prasad Seva. So just in case, or on the occasion of Gaura Purnami for the pleasure of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, maybe we can split just as much as is it thought. Again, devotees, if you're all supporting, then we can go ahead. Hangma Mataji, what do you suggest?
I'm okay with anything, Prabhuji, whatever the Sangha will decide.
Sangha means all the devotees, they give chip in ideas. So
Yes, maybe we can put in the poll like we used to, and maybe whichever has the highest vote, maybe we can go for that, maybe.
yes, sure, Mataji. So at the moment, two ideas. One is the Veda base. Maybe with the contributions could also split.
Yes, and as Mataji said, the sponsoring for meal as well, maybe.
Oh my God.
Yeah, sure, Mataji.
Yes.
So for the
So
meal, it is also the amounts are all prasada 351, 501, something like that. Of course, there is other amounts as well. But we can do a minor things.
yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, whatever like you guys think it is would be beneficial for the in the long run, maybe.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank you.
Sridhar Prabhu's idea is priority, and if anything is left, whatever, I just
No,
suggest.
please, Mataji, is not
No,
much.
no, it is a good idea because we are there to distribute information is most important, isn't it? Food is plentiful everywhere, So yeah, but I think I just had that thought as well because I know it flashes up every time I go to the temple.
Yeah, I understand, Mataji. Yeah.
No worries, but it is our business is to distribute information, to reach out to the people and let them know what we're about and what's most important to get happiness. So that's very good. I thought Veda base is well off. I don't know about these things. I
No,
just
it's difficult, Mataji, to maintain the server, to pay for the server and continue
yeah, that's fine. That's
adding more
honestly
books into it, typing and everything. So it costs a good amount of money on everything, Mataji. Because nowadays,
yeah.
expensive.
I support that idea 100%. No worries. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
For the
Sorry,
second thought
I
because
heard anywhere, Prabhu.
I didn't know much about it. Thank you, Haribol.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Saranya Mataji, Prabhavati Mataji, your inputs.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. So, I would also like for Veda based, Prabhu. So, first thing would be Veda based, and if, as you said, like we can divide like maybe 108 for remaining to the Anadan, or we can do the whole amount to the Veda base. I don't know, like was every devotee is saying, but my priority is like for Veda base.
Okay, thank you so much, Mataji. Prabhavati Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I agree with everyone. I think Veda base is good. And Annadan maybe we can do later on and we can add some more and we can contribute more, I think so, later on. But the Veda base we use quite often a lot. I think that will be nice. Thanks. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Gaurangi Mataji. Asha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. I think I prefer Veda based Prabhu.
Veda based. Okay. Thank you so much, Mataji. Okay, so the majority of the inputs are going to Veda base. So we got 190 pounds, which is not too much, but we can just offer all of these things to Veda base, and then in the coming days or coming fundraise events, at that time we may offer it to Annadan, or maybe some little bit to Gaur Purnima as well, little bit out of 190 pounds, maybe 51 pounds, something like that, so that we are also covered, that are getting acknowledging the event. It's not too much, but somewhere or other. So in a unity of all the devotees as part of the Sangha, taking part into that event as well. So hope that one will be Garinge Mataji. Is that good?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I agree all of Prabhuji, Mataji, Prabhuji. And then I have one suggestion later on, that one is possible to Raja Bhoga for Gaur Purnima. We can do that, Prabhuji.
Okay, Rajabhoga to Gaurupurni. So do you know how much it would cost, Mataji?
I don't know, Prabhuji. Maybe not too much, I think so.
Okay, so if it is a different fundraise, Rajabhoga and Gaurupurni, but it needs
Yeah,
to.
this one just I think about that. I thinking about that. Not necessary, Prabhuji. Just if we can do that. Otherwise, later on, all of Mataji, Prabhuji says Vedavis. That one is good for from us, Prabhuji.
Mataji, if you know the amount, it'd be nice to contribute as well, Mataji. If you know what amount, it'll be nice
I
to.
don't know, Prabhuji.
Yeah, if you know from your circle, the temple, to know what could be the expenses, we can think about that, Mataji. Yeah.
I think not too much expensive. Maybe Janukanya Mataji know about this.
Jahnakanya Mataji.
Or we can ask Sanchita Mataji or Saurav Prabhu. They have more contacts in the temples. They might give more information if you personally ask them.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Kishori Mataji goes quite regularly for service. I think she's going. I can ask her also to find out.
Yeah, yes, Mataji. It'd be nice because Veda base is good. I think it's
Yeah, she has contacts and she used to work for
Hare Krishna. Yeah, I think it starts from 151, something like that. It's over 100 anyway.
Okay, Mataji. Yeah.
It's for a thali, the sweets. And is that what you're thinking? A big thali for the? I can find out.
Normally for Raja Bhog, they offer like, I don't know, like 51 items, something like that for Raja Bhog.
Yeah. Before
Yeah.
it was 51 pound. Yeah. Now
No.
I remember. Yeah.
No, I think it's not. I mean, they have 51 items, so I don't know if it'll be more than I think 200 pounds. I think it won't be less than that. I think for special occasions.
Maybe we can contribute to it separate if because that money is already there and it can go to Veda base and we can contribute separately if people are happy.
Yeah, that's also good.
It would be nice because if we don't want to do it then we can do it another time, but it's a really auspicious time. It's Mahaprabhu, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That is special, yeah.
Yeah.
And two more devotees, they are also trying to offer, after I just put that do not contribute after this date. Bipin Bihari Prabhu's family and Justin Prabhu. So they are also came back that still are you accepting contributions? Maybe we can include that one. Maybe it will.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Yes, Haribo.
Yeah. So
yeah.
split that amount to.
Yeah.
on the occasion of Gauri Purnima Bhogarati and then
Yeah.
Veda base.
But still, Mataji, if it's possible, just get the expenses for the Rajabhog so that we can see what is.
Yeah.
Even if we don't have enough for this time, at least we can think of next time when you want to plan something like this, Mataji.
Yeah. Haribol.
Haribol, thank you, Mataji.
Thank you very much, Haribol.
Thank you, Mataji and Prabhuji. So we'll see in tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and decide that what proportion the split of the amount. Okay. Meanwhile, approach these devotees, whoever is trying to contribute, and get them do it as soon as possible, so that we will see it. Okay. So we'll update in tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Okay. That's from the updates perspective. And dear devotees, if you're all happy, we shall conclude and continue with the further japa. वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंतकोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। हैव ए कृष्ण कॉन्शियस डे एवरीवन।
Hare Krishna.